Put it in it. Episode of the People's Mic. I am Jimmy Peoples. I believe this is episode 477. So that's what we'll call it. Happy Thursday. Introduce yourself.
What's good? I'm Fluke Human, $3 rap show, other shit.
Hi, I'm Madeline Edalow, aka Edalow. Hi.
Kill Maddy.
Yeah,
Kill Maddy should be a thing.
Yeah, sounds great.
I'm JK Hobson, a.k.a. Juwanza Kalunji Hobson, Saigon.
That's what that stands for?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not a
man.
good stage.
Yeah. You should make people say it, though.
Juwanza, say the whole fucking thing. Juwanza,
say my name.
I'm not coming up until you say that shit right.
Oh, man. And just perform in the Midwest.
Yeah, they love me. That's why I'm really big in the Midwest, man. They're into my shit.
Yo, there's no way we're not related. Like that, no, you're
I know the whole thing.
Yeah.
Where's your family from?
I don't know, Alabama. I don't know.
My sister lives in Alabama. My sister lives in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
you look like my dad and my brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
weirdly.
Yeah. No, my mom's from. I was born in Puerto Rico. My
Okay.
mom's Puerto Rican. My dad's Jamaican. But when you go way back before that, quite possibly head shape and everything.
Head shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about doppelgangers.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Let's not bring eugenics into this, by the way. That was an invitation to
No.
try to qualify how smart we are based on our fucking head shape. Very smart. We'll have you know. God damn
Silk
it.
is here. How are you? You want to get into it? You want to just go into it?
Oh my God,
She
I don't know
came
if I
in.
should.
What did you say when you came in?
You were like, "How you doing?" I was like, "I'm bad."
I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that. Come on. What's up?
I
What
mean, I
happened?
just got out of a relationship like 2 days ago.
Whose fault was it?
My fault.
What'd you do?
Oh God.
Can you say?
I can say I got like really drunk and like slapped him in the face.
Oh, you're a violent drunk.
Yeah.
As one does.
Yeah.
That's completely.
What did you say to him?
I honestly like don't even remember
Oh,
why I was
man.
mad, but it's super unacceptable.
No.
You remember doing it though? Wasn't blackout? Okay.
I remember doing it, but I remember
Wow.
I don't remember what I did before. I
Okay.
don't remember why. What
Okay.
was the instinct? I don't know. I have a lot of like. I'm trying to figure out if I'm mentally ill or just a spoiled brat. You know.
Okay. Yeah. Why?
Both.
Being spoiled is a mental illness.
Yeah. They're not mutually exclusive. You could have had like had a predisposition towards mental illness and then been raised wrong at the same time. Then you got both. It's like
Lucky me.
I mean, hey, lucky him. You're a special kind of lucky.
I used to do this bit where I was like, certain people, like, I was talking about this yesterday, that it should be illegal for the same race to have
same-sex
babies.
marriages.
It should be illegal. Same sex marriage.
So you're like the opposite of Hitler.
The opposite. Absolutely. That was the point.
You gotta keep
No same ethnicity marriage.
No same
Right.
ethnicity.
You said-
marriage.
genetic variance.
Yes.
Right. You get the best. The
because-
cream rises to the top.
Because certain races don't know the other races' problems.
This guy likes fucking white girls.
No, I'm off white girls. I'm off. I'm slowly weaning off Asian girls too. But
Okay.
Now,
Why?
But because I feel, I go through my phases.
Okay. Okay.
Now I'm
Fair.
off Asian, and now it's like a circle. Like I was off white, now it was Asian, now it's like Spanish.
But you're not planning on having children with these people, so I think this
I
whole scientific
want
thing is just a
7
ruse.
children by one person from each continent.
Wow, this sounds very
yeah.
biblical.
Okay.
Wow.
Don't be tough to get that Antarctica.
Huh?
Sounds
Don't be
like
hard to
it.
get that Antarctica.
That's, I might start there. Why can't I start there? In Antarctica, Chip?
That's the best way to
Just
do
one
it.
kid
Yeah.
just running shit.
Well,
Just-
you're
Just the Eskimo. What about Eskimos? How you feel about that? They're resilient to cold.
She's hot. She's
Yeah.
hot. She's hot. Or
Rub
she has to be
noses
funny. Funny. She has to be smart, right? Set me up. No, because different races don't know each other's problems. Like if you ever date a black guy?
No.
Yeah. And so you did white women, right? Hey, so what was the one thing they did that you didn't? That you were like, why are you doing that?
Being racist. I just feel like dating
And white black is so easy.
dating a white person is like, I mean, everybody's an individual, but I always feel like you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. They can be cool on the front end, but it's like at some point she could possibly say some out of pocket shit, and it's like,
you don't know
my
what,
God.
you know,
and now I'm like intimate with the person. It's like,
how far
do I stop in the middle of the fucking?
And I call that the breaking point.
Well,
okay.
It can be.
One time I was dating this guy who was Puerto Rican, and we were having a threesome with this other guy. Yes. And then, we had already, done a bunch of shit with him. And
what was the other guy? What race was he?
He was a white guy.
A white guy. Okay.
And he goes, I think that the best lovers are European and Latin people. And I was just like, what are you trying to say, man? And then he, pulled out a picture of, a Dominican guy's dick and started showing my boyfriend and being like, look how great it is. Look how big this dick is. And we were just like, oh, my God, we fucked a racist.
No, that's not that bad.
Right. Maybe you have a high tolerance. I have a bit of
Was there during mid threesome he said that?
Yeah, it was just.
Now, if he was like, Spick, take that, I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, that guy that I was with was he's super fetishizing me. Yeah,
okay.
He's Puerto Rican. He was he's fetishizing me. And it felt that way to me. And it also felt like he was trying to say that black people can't fuck. We were at a really big sex party, and the way he was talking about it and the way he reacted to one of the burlesque performers, it was weird. He was
I'm sure it wasn't insecurity at all.
Dominicans are black, a lot of them.
Yeah, I was gonna
They're
say
all
that.
black. Oh, don't tell them that though. Dominicans are black. Yeah,
that's a weird argument.
Puerto Ricans are too. Puerto Ricans be acting they think they're mixed with no, it's the indigenous, the Taino people. No, most of the Tainos died of fucking colonization or diseases. It's just very few, but it's the reason Puerto Rican people look like that because they're part black and part European with maybe a little Taino thrown in there, but you know what Paul Mooney says. Everybody wants to be an N-word, but no one wants to be an N-word. Dominicans even more. Haiti's right there.
Yeah. Dominicans are like the Jews. Of black people.
The Jews of black people.
Jews say, we're not white. They're just slowly.
Yes,
right.
There's half and half for like the woke Jews are we're white. Then the
we're just
because how many Jews are I'm not white. I'm just
we're so white. We're colonizing the Middle East. Come on.
Yeah, right. That's a very white thing to do.
That's a great white.
It's classic white. But also, but white people will be okay, some white people will be Jews are not white. Black people, for the most part, won't tell Dominican people that you're not. I mean, some will, you know what I mean? But nobody's trying to exclude Dominicans from the black club, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. I've given this a lot of thought. I did a paper about the Dominican identity. Thank you very much. And Victoria Boutros, ladies and gentlemen.
Victoria. Give it up for Victoria.
Yeah.
I almost went to a place.
It was a good whiskey sour. No egg, though.
No
That's
egg?
fine.
What the fuck?
Yeah, whiskey sour with some egg white. Smooth it out.
But you looked at her, he's like, no egg, though.
I'm
we'll
not
talk about this later.
Jesus Christ! No, that wasn't you. You projected all of that.
Yeah,
that was all you said. This time we didn't forget the gravy. Remember that shit? What am I doing here?
Writing. Just put your name right there.
Took.
Yeah, I wrote it that way.
I was like, Flo, what's up?
Yeah.
What's
Doing
going
a
on?
bunch of comedy shit. Mostly not in Manhattan, though. Came here today.
You road comic now?
Trying to break it up. Borough comic, mostly.
Borough comic?
Yeah.
I think you split the word broke into two syllables. I was like, isn't that all of us?
Baroque.
Baroque comic. It's like, I feel you did. So we drink at Otto's, man. Borough.
Can't afford those
comic.
$5 mics, man.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm from here, but I haven't lived here in a long time, and I've gotten to the comedy game, not here.
Okay.
And so coming back and looking at the Bratislava list, there's freaking 12 mics happening at 3 o'clock a.m.
You're from LA?
I'm from here.
Yeah.
The first time I did comedy was in 2013. Right? 2013, I did it kind of on a dare for an anthropology class, and I did it once more in Riverside in 2016. And then started doing it about 2 years ago, regularly.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Vietnam?
In Vietnam, yeah.
Oh,
So I know.
okay.
Yeah.
That's a hot place to start to say you started comedy.
And I started. Bombs are falling. I was like, these people gonna need to laugh. Hey kid, never mind that napalm. Come here. You ever heard this one?
Story.
No, it's quite nice. It's quite a nice place to be, actually.
You were there in the trenches and
I wasn't. My dad was in the war.
No, I'm saying you, like you telling other people.
Oh yeah, I was in. Yeah.
Damn, that's dope, dude. I don't know where to go from that.
Borough Comics. So you hop around. Like, how many mics do you do like in a day?
I do like 5 a week.
5 a week.
Yeah, that's like my minimum. Mostly Queens,
that's
Brooklyn.
5 a week.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Shit.
Do you ever do more than one in a day?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't done like 3 in a while, but I'll do 2.
Do you mean
a good amount.
18?
Cool.
18 what?
Do you write
18
like,
a week?
new material every week, or just keep
Yeah.
working shit out?
Yeah, I try to make an effort to like have new jokes every time.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
How
I think,
often-
is, like,
Yeah.
have to be
Do you
committed to that, just writing
what
all the
is
time.
the goal of your material? Is the hour your goal? Is the time your goal?
I want to have at least like 15 minutes that I know will be good for like whatever type of show it is,
And-
whatever like situation it is.
Do you have a timeline of how long it takes you to get that 15 minutes?
I haven't thought about that really.
No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to write a book,
Okay.
but it's just to organize the time
Yeah.
of it, because one is going to be how to write 5 minutes,
Mm.
and then one is how to write a half an hour,
Yeah.
and one is how long it takes to write an hour of material.
Mm.
You know, people I don't think most comics think like that. They just think, oh, I just need material, and then but I feel like you should write a new 5 minutes every week,
Okay.
right?
That'd be
And then at the end of 12 weeks, you would have an hour.
But not
If you put that
That's
together.
mathematically, that's correct.
Math
That's-
is
but that's-
mathematical.
that's also
mathematical. But after you have that, that's the first draft. All
I
right.
heard that you should have
That's in screenwriting. That's the first draft. 12 weeks to
a new minute a week.
a
Yeah.
new.
I think
If you have a new good minute a week, that's pretty solid.
because if you have 5
Good,
minutes a
tight
week,
minute.
like maybe like a
Of
minute of
one-liners
that.
of telling stories. It's
I
different.
mean, yeah,
Well, yeah,
like my
there's
style,
This room makes me drip. For some reason.
most of my jokes are like about.
That was me. That was me not making a weird syphilis comment. Every time I come in this room, my syphilis starts kicking up again. Man, I'm having a flare. I was gonna get a napkin.
I
But
should
then again, I
have
live in
made
Southeast
clear.
Asia. So there you go.
Oh shit!
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's that season, right?
Such
God
a
damn it.
grandma.
Yeah, got everything. I'm gonna take 2 of these. All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
There you
I
go.
was coming out with the cold. So. Thank you. I'll just
Just keep them up.
yeah.
Double tissue.
Double tell you. Yeah, these are
double tripping.
yeah. Really?
I mean, but it's like, but I mean, it also depends on like how dense your ratio of working material. So like, because if I write like like 5 minutes, we do an open mic in Saigon where I'll try to have like 7 minutes, but it's usually like bringing new material in and having something I did the week before. So it's more like a grading because we have an audience. I want to have shit that works and then try new stuff. But but of that, I might have a couple of minutes that I'll take over to that might actually become like when I'm doing 40 minutes or something like that.
How do I work?
Yeah.
I just get really depressed and I write down and I just write down my thoughts and see if I can get punchlines. And then I also write about times when I was like hitchhiking and living on a commune. I write about like
Every time you bring up the commune, I see Midsummer.
oh god that movie. I didn't see it.
Yeah, dude, fucked me up. And I was on edible. I made that mistake too.
You took an edible.
Yeah, I was like, this is gonna be fun, and then it kicked in right towards the end. I was like, I can't get out of this.
Yeah. Last time
I can't even make it to the remote.
I was in the theater. I was like, is
Oh, wow.
everybody in here in this cult?
Midsummer.
Midsummer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with the Shakespeare part?
No,
Okay.
not even close.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Midsummer.
Midsummer.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'll let you finish. And I'll take.
No, I'm just gonna say. Last time I took an edible, I thought I was a trans man for a minute. I remember I got in an Uber and called my friend. I was like, "I'm a man. That's why I spend all this time in like basements doing comedy with other men. I just want to be a man." And he was like, "You really need to calm down." And I was like, "I can't."
Where'd you get these edibles, by the way? They sound like good edibles.
No, those aren't good. Those
like
aren't good ones.
They're good for material. They're good for material, though. How much good material do you come up with from your good times?
Yeah,
like from your happy times.
I don't like the edibles that give you a different experience every time.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
The edibles that make you want to change your
change.
Right.
I like the ones
That's
where
the
you
only
just
kind there is for me. Either nothing happens or that
Right.
happens.
Yeah.
So you wanted
or like
to
a
get
total mental
No,
collapse.
but like a similar, like I don't know, very like questioning myself.
Yeah.
State.
like one
Yeah,
guy,
that's what you're
something
talking about.
different happens every time. Like I left-handed now. From one time I was just on a train and my arm
That's
went sleep.
dope.
I was just leaning on my hand, and then I just started doing everything with my left hand. I was like,
Wow.
"Am I fucking left-handed?" And it felt comfortable. It's
Wow.
comfortable doing shit left-handed. I was like, "It should fuck me up."
Maybe you're ambidextrous.
It just opened me up. It just like opened the door to my brain.
Have you noticed that scene in the Joker? Spoilers for the Joker movie. Have
No,
anybody
spoiler.
seen
If they haven't seen it now, they're fucked.
Okay, when he's writing, he's the great quote where he's like, I'm not going to get it exactly. He says,
shit.
the hardest part about having mental illness, he writes with his right hand, and then with his left hand
I didn't even
is
notice that.
having to pretend that you don't.
Oh
The
yeah.
hardest part about having mental illness is having to pretend that you don't.
I see
And
something.
he writes it with his left hand.
It's one of those movies where you see something different every time you go see it. Like,
yeah.
I saw it 3 times, and I saw it differently.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I like movies like that.
I only saw it once, and I was like, "This is really good," but I don't want to see it ever again.
Too close to home. He's like dying on stage, and it's like, oh, come on, man. I was like, die on stage or kill 3 yuppies. You know what? Do what you got to do, man. I feel you.
Oh, but I tell but there's one guy like that, but he's fucking his 2 things that I like. The one, it just makes you relax and then takes your pain away. That's the one-on-one. It's just relax, just calm. It's like that soothing ocean.
It's like an indica.
Yeah,
You want the
I like
indica.
that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I like. You know,
Sativa's
I
where it
don't have
gets-
to worry about, hey, in case cops approach me, am I going to sound funny?
Right.
Or, you know, I was like trying to avoid cops and walking.
Right. No. Everybody knows. Bodega guy knows.
They know. They know. I feel it, you know?
Yep.
And what's the other thing? Fuck.
The other benefit,
No, the fucking
edibles?
thing. The
The edibles, you just don't want.
people
want.
don't want to tell you where they got them from.
Oh,
You know. I was like, hey, can you hook me up with the guy? Because the guy was
because
leaving
they
town.
want to take some off the top.
The guy was leaving town, and no, hey, this is a mic. I don't pay for shit.
Okay, my bad.
People
All
pay
right.
me at drugs.
Okay.
Get a mic so you get paid in random, just the ones that
I was wondering what the benefit was. Now I know. Okay.
I tell you all the weird shit people tried to pay me, and I was like, no.
Yeah. Okay.
If I did everything, I'd be fucked up.
I'm gonna give you this rock.
Someone's like, hey, you crack by chance? Are you into this? If I rock it, I give it to you. You can actually do that. You just fucking
meditate with it facing the sunrise for 7 days in a row.
I gave away the hematite. The hematite was supposed to get rid of your headache, right? You
Okay.
put one on each side and go to sleep. Because it's magnetic, it's supposed to
Okay.
supposedly.
That's what this is like a new. This is a new treatment.
Those and
Yeah, that's a new treatment.
That's what
That guy
I
Neil
know.
Brennan was getting at, some kind of like magnetic.
yeah.
Like, but they actually have like
it's just like rubbing your temples. That's all it
Okay.
is.
Okay. Is it like fixing the polarity of your brain?
I don't know what the fuck it does.
Okay.
I just heard somewhere. And I was
Okay.
like, this would be a cool thing to
Throw out there.
give out.
Okay.
I know a little bit about it a lot. you know?
Okay. Yeah.
I know the gist. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I'll
Okay.
fucking throw that out there.
That's cool.
Put my thing now.
That's good for comedy. You just gotta know enough to like
Just a
reference
little
it.
Yeah, you can't be.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
because sometimes the more you know about a subject, you be like, oh, I got to throw that joke out now because like you
Yeah.
find out there's something, or you just find out there's something that you were saying. Like somebody will come up to you after the show and be like,
Actually, that's right.
"Well, no, actually," and you're like, "Man, you just fucked up my joke."
Chris Rock said that you should be able to argue for both arguments.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
Both sides.
No.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you know so much about something that everybody else is like, what the hell are you talking about?
Right.
Yeah, like super colliders, superconductors.
shout out to Brady.
Shout out Doug Brady. But I like lying. I got into comedy just to lie. I love the deepest, the biggest lie you can tell and make it funny. It's so good.
But I think it has to start out with something true.
Something
right. So you go in this direction.
from good energy.
Like I had that show yesterday with about the trans women ladyboys in Bangkok. And like I won't tell that
about it.
And you were like, well, this guy, and I was like, man, I got to tell you that was a joke, but whatever. It's like but that's the thing. If you take somebody this far, and then you just take a hard turn with something crazy, that's funny sometimes. Yeah.
Fuck. Hey, the black guy. What's up?
Hey man,
fucking
up the ratio.
Same black guy. That's black.
Now it's like
guy.
exactly half the amount of
We
people.
have 3 versions of black guys.
We got a consensus, man. Half the people in this room are black. Half the men in this room are black.
I'm technically African.
She's African.
Really?
African-American.
Where are you from?
North Africa.
Oh shit! What are
North Africa.
North Africa.
north of anywhere is the whitest place, isn't it?
Well, north. Yeah, exactly. The north part of Africa is the whitest part of Africa. Well, it's the whitest part of Africa, except for South Africa. That's complicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. There's holes in my theory.
Yeah. Don't forget the dirty South.
The whitest part of Africa would be Chad.
Is it?
You swear to laugh. You make yourself give it.
There's a country named
There is a country named Chad. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Why would that? Because the name.
Named
Because the
Chad.
name. Yeah. It's like having a country in Africa named Stewart or
It's
something.
like right in the middle.
Right.
Right at the heart of Africa.
Yeah,
Chad.
Chad.
None of those
I was
names
trying to do
actually
a joke
translate
about
into
it.
the languages.
No.
Like, Egypt is not Egypt, it's Masr. And Morocco is Maghreb.
That's not the real names.
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of countries, even a lot of countries are like Germany. They call it Deutschland. We just came out with Germany. Just like, now you're Germany. You know what I mean? It's like just arbitrarily.
It's the best part of being American. It is what we say it is. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, actually, Louis C.K. rest his soul. He has that. No, he has that
His
bit
career's
of.
not even
No,
good.
he's gonna make. He's
People
gonna
are
be back.
fucking him.
Yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. But he has that bit about Columbus came to the United States or came to America, and he thought he was in India.
Yeah.
And it was like, and so they named everybody Indians.
Yeah.
But like 400 years later, 500 years later, we know that they're not from India, but we still call them Indians.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I won't do that.
I love shit like that. My favorite is soccer. I love
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah. So football makes sense.
Soccer.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
America, goddammit.
Where I live, there's a lot of expats, and I won't die on that hill. Like you kick it with your foot. It makes sense to
Right.
call it football. Like you call handball like ankle ball for some
So
reason. It just wouldn't make sense.
If anybody in the room can't beat me, it's fucking soccer. All right, that's the American.
We can
way.
take him, guys. I found some heavy piece of metal over here.
Yo, nobody can lift that. It's like King Arthur's.
Help me with this.
King Arthur's sword. If you can lift-
Excalibur. Will you put your head here if I can lift it up?
No, you can't lift it. I'm the only one that can lift that.
All right, I'm gonna try it later. Both of them or just one?
Both.
Okay,
You gotta
I'll
move
try.
both.
I think I can do it. I think I can do it.
I think a lot of people from the other side of the wall.
Is it Mexico?
Everywhere.
Germany.
Is there a wall over there?
Jersey?
Wall?
Jersey? You mean the Palisades?
Hedges between. It's a fucking the falls, right?
Staten Island.
It's
rough
a
over
wall.
there, man. It's the Wu-Tang Wall. You don't know about that? the Wu Wall.
The boat. It's a boat.
The ferry. That's what keeps Staten Island from getting
Yeah,
gentrified. I come back here and it's like everything is like wow because I haven't lived here since 2000, and I'm like oh wow this is what's going on over here now. But I think the thing about Staten Island that will keep it from getting gentrified for long is like nobody wants to take that ferry.
I live there.
Do you?
I live in Staten Island, and they are slowly but surely doing
Really?
it. There's these weird buildings by the water called Urbies, and they're like very hipstery. They have like gardens on the roof and like they actually have like a deli that they named a bodega, but it's fancy.
Oh wow!
And all the
rude.
and all
How do they say it though?
I don't even know.
Bodega.
They break it up. It's like bodega. It's like a B-U-D. It's like bodega.
They got like umlauts on it or some shit to make it look like in European.
Over
the O, like Motorhead. Bodega.
But then all the doors have like graffiti, like the numbers are in graffiti, like they're trying really hard.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, fucking plátanos cost like $8 a pound or some shit like that.
Hell yeah. Fuck that boat, that ferry. Every time.
Man, when it's cold,
every time somebody has a show over there, I'm like, fucking ferry? Nah, I'm good.
That's it. That's the wall. That is the wall. It's that ferry.
Fuck. I was like, we're not good with boats. Black people don't do boats.
We did once. Didn't work out.
Yeah, I'm good on it.
Yeah,
I'm good on the boats. I'm good on that.
Although it is the ferry is roomy. If you have to compare it, there's
once
a little
you get on, I was
room.
like, oh, this is cool. But I was like, still fucking boat. Still a boat. Where's this thing going? I need to sit by the windows. I always sit outside, no matter what the weather is.
Brick. You look at the statue
just to make sure.
Not when you live there. You don't sit outside. Yeah, you just sit on the ferry and watch all those Staten Island girls in the tube tops and the heels at night. And they're like falling over, and they're like, Monica!
Valerie's throwing up. She's throwing up. Don't put her over the side this time.
She had too much mozzarella.
Fuck. I don't know.
Good shit.
What's going on? Depression. I don't want to talk about you.
We don't have to talk about that.
Okay. Fuck. Trump? Does anybody give a shit?
I mean, he's not the problem. He's not. It's like, even if they impeach him,
think he's going to get impeached?
It's possible, but is it going to matter? Because the people that voted for him are still going to be here. You know what I mean? They're still going to exist in the world. What are we going to do about them?
Yeah, no one seems to be swayed at all.
No, they don't get it. He said it. He said in the camp, I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue. Bam! And nobody would not. The people that really are down for him. He said that.
He said it.
Where you been? He said I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue in broad daylight, and people who love me wouldn't care. And they interview people. They're like, yeah. Well, who did he shoot? I mean, was it a baby? What color was the baby? I mean, let's really.
That's a rap lyric.
That's
a rap lyric.
Did the baby have Skittles? I mean, let's get into this.
And then we're just gonna get Mike Pence. So like,
I was about to say, I don't even know who's second in charge.
It would be Mike Pence, but Mike Pence is not.
Nothing.
He hasn't done ever. I've heard about him 0 times.
Well, the vice president doesn't do anything, but I don't. People are like, oh, he's more dangerous. Yeah. But Mike Pence is nowhere near as charismatic, and not like Trump doesn't have charisma that works for me. But he has charisma that works for Mike Pence. Is like, you've seen that meme that Mike Pence looks like he's about to sign legislation to ban mutants because he looks like the guy from the X-Men with the white hair. He just looks like that kind of. Wait, they're menace. We gotta get rid of him. But he's not like he's like a drip. What Trump used to say about what's his name? He said, "Oh, he's low energy." Mike Pence doesn't have that that thing that incites people. He's just a fucking drip.
He's just like, I'd like to use shock treatment on gay people. That's his whole thing.
Right. God. But he's not gonna get it to fly like that. You got to put some pizzazz on that shit.
I mean, we'd probably have to throw him in shock treatment if that was the case.
Well, he's probably like that close. He's like that Chappelle. He's like, we got to stop people like men from sucking each other's penises and grabbing on each other's balls and like pulling on them, sucking on their succulent foreskin. We gotta stop that. It's like, all right, dude. Methinks thou dost protest.
One of the guys that gets in trouble for the thing he's fighting against.
Shakespeare for you. Yeah.
I got you.
Good job. It's good sidekick.
English major.
Is that Schaefer?
That is.
What's up, Schaefer?
How you doing?
I'm amazing.
Good.
Well, you sound like the movie phone guy.
Yeah.
What else happened? Fucking
Schaefer?
Schaefer.
Like the beer?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Like the beer?
Yeah, like the beer. So
That is a beer.
Cool. People buy that. Bartenders will give you a free Schaefer beer.
That's awesome.
No, Schaefer sucks.
But I mean, at least you get something. My name's Jawanza. I don't give a shit.
You get a cup.
As long as you drink Budweiser first.
Yeah.
Budweiser. I hate the smell of beer. I've never never.
It's an acquired taste.
Such a fucking cornball.
What do you drink?
When it is, I don't drink.
Do you drink?
I drink wine.
You drink wine.
I drink red wine.
Wow.
Sweet red.
Sweet red wine.
Gay as fuck.
I like red wine. I don't like white wine.
I don't like red. I like red.
Yeah,
Just
That shit tastes like vomit.
what?
What's
White
it?
wine.
White wine.
It's
Yeah,
like
I don't
vomit.
like.
It depends on what you drank.
What'd you say?
Do
Shit?
you like pork?
Do I like pork?
Pork wine?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pork wine.
Sweet
Pork
red
wine? Hell no.
It's also the best
Pork
thing
wine?
for your throat besides tea.
Like
The
dessert wine?
best wine I've ever had was
Yeah.
we went to Jersey and this guy made his own wine. Some Groupon thing we got. It was a Rainier Red. It was fucking dope. It was like cranberry. It's like a sweet cranberry.
Okay.
It's red, and I can't find it anywhere. Only in Jersey can you find it.
What was it?
Rainier Red. Rainier. Rainier.
You're saying reindeer.
I know. It's my old man puberty coming in.
Yeah, I haven't lived in the States for 3 years. How much does $2 Chuck cost now? $2 Chuck?
Oh, I don't go to Trader Joe's.
You don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
That was a
one
good
near me.
deal.
$2 Chuck sounds like a good weed dealer.
It was like an $8 bottle of wine they used to sell for $2. It was $2.50 when I left. $2.79? Yeah, it's going up.
I don't buy it.
It's a good bottle of wine now. Used to be. You upgraded from $2 Chuck? Oh, wow,
Yeah, I
fancy.
Wow.
Fucking fancy.
Hey,
$8 bottle of wine.
have you seen the Jeff Garland special?
No, we were talking about it yesterday. I haven't
He
seen
has
it.
that fucking. It's. Everybody know who Jeff Garland is?
Yeah.
I
Did he
watched-
just come out
He
with
just
one?
came out.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that. Okay.
it's.
Doesn't he like freestyle all of his stuff?
He's doing crowd work.
Yeah.
I was like, it's just because he's been in comedy for 37 years
That'll do it.
that you can. I was like, it's my style of comedy. I like the style,
Okay.
but he's an older guy, so it's kind of like forced.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
in like a.
Yeah, I'm older, so I'm forcing
Like it's
myself
comics,
to do this also.
you
I
can
understand.
kind of see through it, you know. So
You watched Judd Apatow's? He also had like a slideshow.
his was better. I like his.
Did you see the Todd Barry? Just all crowd work. Like,
But that was specifically comedy.
yeah, it's just called crowd work.
Seth Meyers was decent.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Todd Barry's
Schultz
really
had a
good.
good one.
Yeah.
I don't
Did he
want
have
to
a
watch
show?
someone
He
do
dropped
crowd work
six
on a
else.
crowd that I'm not in.
Oh,
Like if
that's
I was
right.
there,
What's it on?
I don't really
Yeah.
want
It's on
to.
YouTube.
Like,
It's on
watch.
YouTube.
Well,
YouTube.
it's cool to see somebody think really nimbly. To see
Yeah.
somebody,
Who's
Todd Barry it's a new special. It's not really new, but it's called crowd work, and it's just he does a whole tour
It's like
where he
2
does
years.
nothing but
2 years.
crowd work. See what?
That's been like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the same one. Yeah, I just saw
You're
it about a year
Vietnam,
ago.
I'm just not getting it.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, did you see that new? Did you see this guy? You see that Donald Trump is the president
What
of
is
the
this guy
United States?
about?
What the fuck is going on here?
That's so
Whoa.
true, though. It's like, that's so true. I hate to jump the podcast, but like, if you're in a different country, Netflix won't have everything that it
Yeah.
won't have in the U.S.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and even when you see movies, like when I see a violent movie in Vietnam, a lot of the violence will be edited out. Like there's a part of Joker. Like,
Yeah.
all right, so spoiler alert for
No,
Joker.
spoil it. Do it.
Everybody see it?
No,
Spoiler
no,
alert.
no,
Spoiler.
So
Careful.
in the version I saw, he's sitting there talking to his mom in the hospital, and then she tells him something really upsetting, and he's like, and then the next thing you know, he's like looking out the window, and the music cut, and it's like, what? He kills his mom. Apparently, he suffocates her.
Mom, yeah.
Wolverine, when the kid decapitates the dude and rolls his head out. In the Vietnam version, she takes off her backpack and throws it on the ground, and everybody's like, oh! And I'm like, why the fuck are they getting so excited about a backpack? They edit violence out.
Oh,
Because
shit.
there's like, censorship. It's a semi-totalitarian, not as bad as China, but they just don't want violence to be a part of the everyday lives of, which go figure. We have no problem with violence in the United States, and we show it like crazy. So it's
In
like,
Mexico, we don't get narcos.
there you go.
Really?
Two on the nose. Two on the nose.
You can just open the door and look out the door. I'm like, yeah, they're all outside.
Who wants to see that shit? If it's your reality. You're like, is that
I mean, George?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
Don't feel too bad for him though, because Vietnam is a fantastic place.
Oh yeah, I mean,
That's what he doesn't say. See, me, I have no interest of traveling outside of this country.
Really?
That is
None.
That is
Like
that
when
is
you get black guys like this,
heartbreaking.
I know. I
That is
was
What are
like,
you talking about?
why? I was like, how'd you get? Because I know the problems of this country.
It gets better than this. It gets
You
a lot
know?
better than
Does
this.
it?
Dude, I have privilege, dude.
Well,
I'll do my bit about privilege today when we do it. Yeah, you know, fucking laugh.
Say black guy privilege. Or?
It's Western privilege, but they only know I'm Western because I'm black. And I also like they and this is what's fucked up. Like if they think if you're black but you're not African because they have specific like if you're like Nigerian or something like that, it's a little bit more like there's more of a stereotype of like you're running some kind of scam or your dick is just like way too big. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like a limit, you know, like 10 inches. Come on, dude. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to our women? You know what I mean? I'm mixed, so I have like a little bit of that privilege, whatever. No, but seriously, there's a, like, I have a bit about, I'll just tell you the story where I was driving down the street and the traffic laws in Saigon are, let's just say, very loose. Let's just say it's organized chaos, right? But there's certain shit you can't do. So I go on the wrong side of the street because I'm in a rush and there's like a lot of traffic on this side. I go on the wrong side of the street and this cop sees me and instead of pulling me over, pulls over the Vietnamese dude that followed me. So shit like that, you know? And I'm like, you know, because they don't want to go through. This guy excuse me. You motherfucker. I know you. You should know better. You know, but it's this thing of like, you know, they want to make the place like welcome to foreigners. They don't want to go through the explaining to you if they don't speak English. The cops they don't want to just go. They don't want to go through it because really the cops are just looking for bribes. They're not trying to give you a ticket. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's going to be too hard to explain. It's much easier to pull over. There's all kinds of ways that we have privilege, and I appreciate it. And besides that, it's a beautiful place, and people are lovely. Food is banging, and
the opposite of willful ignorance is curiosity. That's what I learned.
Okay.
Fuck. Smart.
Yeah, I can't even. The opposite of
you're right.
Is curiosity. You didn't even think about it though.
No,
you were like, yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
sounds spot on. Go out and that sounds like a Tinder ad. Yeah, I feel like that. Somebody posted some shit like that. What the fuck did she say? I need a man who's curious about life or some shit.
You were talking about this.
Yeah. It's like, what? All right, never mind. I'm not.
You mean like
job?
Like a biologist?
Yeah. I was like, I fall asleep to books on the train. Is that fair? Is that sexy? All right, we got to wrap this up. Thank you guys for being part of this. Thank you, Took. Sticky. Tell me where they can find you.
Yeah, Fluke Human, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
You can find me on Instagram at MadelineEnlow420.
Find me at JK Hobson on Instagram, Facebook, and add Saigon Funny People while you're at it. And Asia Out Loud on Facebook. Oh, shit. And sitting in this chair currently.
Yeah. Give it up for them one more time. Another episode of The People's Mic. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, J Peoples TV. We're here every day, Monday to Friday at Idle Shrunken Head. Thank you for them for letting us do this at 2:30 for the podcast, 3 o'clock for the open mic. Saturdays, we're at Niagara for 4:30 for the podcast, 5:30 for the open mic. And I believe we will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you.